Happy Monday, guys. Weekend finally over. Still getting that coffee in. But good work, Perfect Fall, on hitting your Q and pre-market so far. Hey, taking those predictable pieces and running. Hope you guys had a good weekend. I am excited to get back into it. Today, feeling good as long as I'm, am focused on predefining the risk. I'm seeing a lot of different tickers popping up this morning, so it's not unusual for Monday for volume to be a little scattered as traders are trying to find that next one that's going to get it. Let's dive into the action because we got a few tickers to look over. VTAC is interesting. This one just did a 1 for 19 reverse split. I think it was trading at like 19 cents, 15 cents, not that long ago. So they'll do these reverse splits and then it creates less shares, in their float. And then oftentimes they will release news soon thereafter to create this kind of a move. And that's exactly what VTAC did. So this one, the float's a little smaller. They're heavy right now against VWAP. So they did the reverse split to attract some investors here, because not many investors are wanting to get involved with a 15-cent stock. You see that on the forward split side too. You'll see tickers that, what was it, like Amazon, I think, did the forward split, or Tesla maybe even too, from like $1,000 down to like 100 or 50. In that range to attract investors. So VTAC, I'm watching here. I mean, it came out with some news this morning. They're expanding their catheter precision into the United Kingdom. It's called like Lock-T. So I'll be monitoring this one because we are gapping up from 260 up to about 4. GDRX, wow, I just said is interesting at 5. We're squeezing up to 5 right now. GDRX. What float do you guys have, GDRX? Memo Screener GDRX is showing 286 million. It doesn't seem like that's right. GDRX is trading high after the company announced a collaboration with Novo Nordisk to expand access to Ozempic. Ozempic's a hot topic right now. Good old Ozempic. I need to get my cat on some Ozempic. 499.5, I'm seeing as good resistance, up towards 550. GDRX, yeah, to the DGen eval. So yeah, that's awesome. Perfect Fall. Okay, 81 million GDRX. Okay, we got the 200-day 461, 50-day 454. There is a lot of resistance up here, GDRX. I feel like I gotta smack this thing, dude. This is it. I don't want to. Sometimes Mondays I'm a little too hesitant to take trades. Sometimes can bite me in that good old foot. I'm a little off where I would like to be in this at GDRX. Let me throw a feeler out here. Let's throw 75 on it and kind of see how that 550 is going to hold up. GDRX. I'm going to throw a feeler out up here. And let's see how that 550 is going to hold up. It's a higher float. And then if we're looking good, so I'm going to start sizing it a bit. So new rule for my account, I went over this to help me out, is I'm going to be sizing only tickers that are pretty much validating for me. Like, I'm not going to keep sizing the Euphoria. I know there's great potential in doing that, but I've taken bigger L's than I'd like to doing that. So GDRX, let me see what it's going to do at the open. That 550's heavy. I'm going to have that feeler on it and go from there. But I got a few more to flip through. ASBP is up 100%, 35 cents up to 76. This is something Fades would probably like. I like it too. I'm interested here. ASBP. A lot of news. I mean, the news PRs, they come out Monday. A lot of the PRs, they wait for Monday. Money Monday. So 8:30, 9 when a lot of the PRs hit. Emmanuel in the building. Good morning, Emmanuel. How was the weekend? ASBP, they announced positive top-line results for their clinical trial. SGD was one I was really interested in. SGD is already down towards some support, 140. SGD just recently tried to make a move like this, though. Has a lot of 220 resistance, SGD. So it's down here towards like 140. Not really a short at 140 for me. But yeah, up through like 2 to 220 SGD. I'm monitoring that. VTAC. I'm eyeballing her. VTAK. And then there's a couple more. There's some like decent, actually like mid to large cap plays too. We got this Joby that if we break under 1550 support, that's going to turn to a ceiling. We could see that lower. Sophie has been a very interesting play too. Sophie's been getting accumulated on pullbacks, lower shadows towards this trend at 2250. A backside play I'm watching as well. I may take a short on a backside play like this is PGEN was Friday's big mover, or one of them at least. I like PGEN against 320. This would be a hangover. I'm excited for the week 2, Emmanuel. Yeah, 320 is good here as risk. PGEN. That's what I'm thinking about. Okay, OPEN still getting the short squeeze, as well as WULF. WULF had a 31% short interest, and that one's still squeezing on up. United Healthcare is finally getting that pop, Emmanuel. Getting a little bit of a pop there. All right, GDRX. Let me think about what I'm doing here. I threw the feeler out. It's working in my favor. I probably should hit it again. I'm trying to get better about this, not just taking a few dollars off the table, but size them a little bit. So I'm going to try to hit it again, GDRX, around 475 for this market open. And then probably a pop back up towards over 5. I'd be stopping out and looking for another entry on it. But GDRX, a lot of 550 resistance. Let's see if we're going to get some profit taken out of the gates here. I really don't like holding these at the open either. Not my favorite thing to do with the increased volatility. All right, I got the fill there. 150 shares now. 481. Uh, 520 is really an area I'm eyeballing on it. Let's see what we're going to do out of the open. Market's about to open on up, guys. Perfect fall. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, about 15 seconds here. All right, I've taken half off at 460. I got half left, GDRX. Market's now open. Let's see what GDRX is going to do right here. Getting a little crazy. She is looking weak right here out of the gates. Yeah. Yep, Joshua looking at GDRX for short plays. Good luck, everybody. Same. GDRX working half left on this short. And I'm going to be looking for something else here in just a little bit. I like it against that $5. That $5 mark. I may even stab at it again and just keep whacking this thing on pops, whack-a-mole style. I took half off at 459. See if we can get a next leg down on this thing. All right, I'm going to come out the rest right now. 481. It's getting a little pop there. APLD you're looking at. All right, I'll let the longs play around with that for just a little bit. APLD is pretty good too. Yep, getting a morning spike here. What is this? Earnings? All right, APLD trying a 52-week breakout over 1585. It's attempting right now. Yeah, I'll throw that one on the watch list. And GDRX, we'll see what that does off of $5. ASBP, a little 70-cent play. Popping up towards its 76-cent high, APLD. Or ASBP, rather. Yeah, ASBP, I'm real interested in this one, too. ASBP, I'm trying to get involved there, but didn't get a fill quite yet. Back down to 70 cents. Come on, ASBP. Dang it. It's looking heavy. ASBP's looking heavy. I'm going to jump in ASBP. See if we're going to crack this open and head on down. I'm going to go ahead and just put a stop on it up towards probably about 80 cents. But we are cracking the open right now, ASBP. I am working this one. It's up over 100%, so be mindful of that. GDRX still trying to hold its around its open right now. SGD, what a slow fade there. Good slow fade on SGD. Wow, ASBP getting crushed here. Yeah, ASBP getting crushed. All right, let's flip through the scanner, see if what else we're missing. There's a lot going on right here out of the gates, guys. OTLK getting a little pop. I'll throw that one on the watch list. OTLK. APLD, what a pullback there. Good call, Joshua. GDRX, heavy, still against 5. Back down to VWAP. 490 just hit. GDRX. And ASBP looking heavy. Good. Man, VTAC looking heavy off of 420 now. VTAK. I may have to take VTAK, guys. A pop there off of risking 420. Yeah, I think VTAK, I like the 430-ish risk there. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get involved with VTAK 392. 430 is what I'm eyeballing there as the risk guide. All right, working that in ASBP. GDRX, oh my God, 490 to 450s. And SNGX, we went over that one, right, guys? SNGX. SNGX is popping up towards its head and shoulders line. That ceiling at 390 right now. SNGX may be worth a stab here as well. I'm going to get involved with SNGX. Setting the stop there, 420. There is so much going on, guys. SNGX 420 will be the stop there. Well, she's getting a little pop here, SNGX. Up towards 4, but I mean this is where a lot of longs were involved, in that head and shoulders from pre-market. ASBP still looking heavy, guys. I might size that one. ASBP, I'm going to size it a bit. So now my average is down to 65 cents. Not great. But ASBP, the one working out for me. I want to try to size these a little bit. Stop still probably back up towards like 70 there. And then SNGX, not a bad place up here, probably to short this thing. It's getting all the way back up to 420s. 420s. I got a 422 stop, SNGX. And then VTAC. Kind of a similar story there with VTAC. All right, got the stops in. I don't want to marry anything. Let me... Let me flip around here a little bit. SNGX will be annoying, getting stopped out of that 422 if it pops up there. But she's trying to climb back up, the SNGX. All right, GDRX. Oh, GDRX. We got this trappy action going again, huh? GDRX looking weak, cracking the open, heading towards 450, and then lower shadow forming. And back up she goes. VTAC just snapped. Anybody with VTAC? Anybody else with VTAC? VTAC just snapped and then popped up off of 360s. Of a 392 average. Let me think. What am I going to do here? SNG. What in the... It's the Wild Wild West out here. The Wild Wiki West. SNGX. Snapping. The Wild Wiki West. Perfect fall. But all these sell-offs are getting met with lower shadows. Oh my God, SNGX. What are we seeing right now? You guys seeing these wicks? You guys seeing these lower wicks? At 415 straight down and then popping up. I may have to hit this one again, SNGX. I'm going to hit it again after that flush. I need it to stay heavy, though, right here against, like, 405. I'm going to get wicked out if I put that stop right there is my concern. SNGX, after that elevator down move, I'm putting in, throwing out another order on it. Gotta keep that finger stretched. I'm feeling that right now, dude. Okay, I'm trying to size these a little differently than before, guys. Once they're confirming and look good, it's emotionally against my nature, but I'm trying to work these when they start working out for me versus just sizing them when they're working against me. That lower wick in the 360s here, SNGX, I'm not a huge fan of. But I like that. I like that red candlestick off of 410. It almost feels like we're going to be heavy off of that. That's pretty much my stop on this now, like up towards 410. I put the stop on at 410. VTAC looks heavy now too, so I could hit this one again. I think I'm going to do the same kind of thing here. SNGX, do not go back up to 410 after that sell-off, dude. I'm gonna get wicked out on this. If it curls back up to the highs there, 410. Need her to get slammed here. ASBP looking good, 58 cents now. ASBP has been working out. I'm glad I'm being patient to hit these things. These wicks I'm seeing are kind of crazy. Good morning, James. Yeah, give me a second. I'll take a look over there. So 420 stop here. Hitting VTAC again, setting a 420 stop there. I'm trying to focus on three of these right now. Setting the 420 stop there. SNGX 410 stop still in place. I'd love that one to snap under 360. ASBP curling up just a little bit. All right, lots going on, guys. PPCB, that's good. Good pre-market chart at least. The daily's a little crazy, but pre-market against like $10 doesn't look bad. GDRX back up towards 5. After that, it looked like it tried to trap shorts there. VTAC looks good. It's just in a downtrend. I got 420 stop there. And SNGX does look heavy against 390s now, SNGX. I apparently need, like Perfect Fall is saying, get that finger on that damn trigger. Because we are in the wild Wiki West right now. See you lower, SNGX. I'll see you lower. All right, I'll take 100 off SNGX at 370. Oh, these lower wicks, dude. Give me a break. They can't make up their mind, man. Yeah, reduced the risk there. Took a little bit off. VTAC, I'm going to reduce the risk there. Stop down to like 406, 7. Which I may get taken out of here. I want it to stay heavy and crack to new lows. All good if they don't work out. Fades, there you are. Yeah, VTAC, I'm going to be done with it for now. I'll revisit VTAC. ASBP, I tried to lean into that one, Fades. I never took anything off. Trying to lean into it. SNGX, looking good. I like that. I like SNGX, the chart there. I may hit this one even again, SNGX. All you need is a few good ones, guys. All you need is a few good ones on the day. As evidenced by Friday, by the way, because I literally had one good trade and then gave back a ton of profits after that. SNGX still has not like capitulated. It keeps pulling back, but still hasn't made that capitulation move yet. ASBP, I just got stopped out of that one. For now, I tightened it up. Look at that move. It's 58 cents back up to about 70. This is not the day to be taking leftover positions, apparently. All right, SNGX, I tapped that one again. We'll get one of these to work. Yeah, let me look at that one again. That was a good call. The PPCB. A lot of pre-market resistance on that. Oh, look at that. Yeah. 930 just dropped a point. Back down to VWAP. If that's the top, could be heavy there. Okay, PPCB. I could play that as the top. Yeah, I'm going to start it here. 850. And up there towards that 9. I'm going to give it over under the highs. Over under the highs to see what she does. If it starts looking good, working in our favor, I may start hitting that one too. SNGX curling on around. Dude, what's going on here? mean, I've been in the green on stuff, but looking for we're seeing a lot of chop right now. Seeing a lot of chop. All right, PPCB. Let me take a look here. Oh, PPCB getting real heavy. It just shot down to $8 and popped right back up off of that. Oh, is this how today's going to be? VTAC flush, 420 down to 370. Nice. PPCB. I'm going to maybe hit this one again, dude. This may be a mistake. I'm going to hit it again. I'm a little heavy here. For this specific ticker, at least. I'm going to set the stop 890. Maybe trapping it. We've been seeing a lot of trappy short action, James. So far, it's been the annoyance a little bit on the day so far. PPCB looking kind of good right here. Slowing down quite a bit towards VWAP. Slowing down towards VWAP is PPCB. It could just shoot up, stop me out. Like James is suggesting, we could be seeing some decent shorts getting trapped. Because it certainly looks good. Yeah, I haven't been marrying anything. I'm happy about that. But, dude, if I'm just... got to get something to work out here. GDRX looking heavy, potentially, too. Okay. Oh, yeah, $5. GDRX looking good. It's cracking its trend a little bit here. Yeah, I'm going to give her a stab. GDRX against 520-ish. PPCB pulling back down to 8. Can we please crack under 8, dude? Are we about to pop right back up off of 8? Yeah, PPCB is on elevator watch. She is certainly on elevator watch. I know Phage is watching her real closely right now, too. I would like to get even heavier here. Looking for an elevator down, guys. I haven't taken anything off yet. Please, for the love of God, can we get one of these working? SNGX is popping up now, too. This is brutal. This is brutal. PPCB. It's heavy on the VWAP again. It's bounced off of here a couple times. I'm gonna give a few more shares right here, even. A few more shares I'm gonna give PPCB. Is ASBP climbing back up to 1? Yeah, there's just so much going on. There's so much going on. So I'm trying to focus on many of these plays, because as soon as I get the one working for me that I'm sizing into, it's going to be a good day. PPCB, I'm looking for that heaviness on VWAP and to snap under that. That's what I'm looking at right now. SNGX just hasn't really been working. I mean, it's been chopping all around SNGX. I may just take it off early. All right, PPCB down towards 770s. I'm looking for that elevator down move here. Still haven't taken anything off yet. Cracking under VWAP. Why did we... You trimmed a bit on that pullback. That's a good idea. My finger was on the trigger for it. Today has been, take some profits so far when you have them. That's how today's been. Because we could be sitting in the green real well right now, but maybe I should just freaking do that. Just start taking most of it off here. Let me see what she's going to do here under 8. Yeah, I'll just take it off right there at $8. And then she'll dump. I'm going to just start taking some profits off when I see them, because that's what how it's looking at the moment. I still like PPCB, and you know, if she pops back up, gives an entry, I'm gonna look for it. GDRX climbing back up towards the highs. This has been crazy. GDRX is stair stepping. I may take it off. Yeah, I'm gonna take GDRX off for now. Stair stepping up to the highs, may get a euphoric move up and over. PPCB, let me look at that chart. Again, GDRX is kind of stair stepping off of VWAP. PPCB still looking pretty good. And volume has faded here quite a bit. I'm gonna have like another little, just a little feeler on PPCB. Just keep me interested here. 890. I like the 890 area. Yeah, because if we elevate her down there, it's gonna be payday. SNGX, I just stopped out of that one. It's a painful chart. It's really aggravating. Red about 80 right now. 1 second, guys. I gotta answer a call. All right, sorry about that, guys. Uh, Off the phone. Okay, we got a few going on right now. ASBP, I'm in, and GDRX. I'm trying to chase GDRX after that snap. I like GDRX, against pretty much where it just snapped off of, like 495. I think is good. So I'm gonna try to I'm hitting this one a few times up here. GDRX against that 495.5 area. Manual seesawing kind of day. Yeah, seesaws are typically. Here we go with this again. Where's this music coming from? No clue where that music's coming from. Yeah, seesaws are typically fun. Not this kind of market seesaw though. GDRX looking for it to be heavy on that pop. Good alert there, perfect fall. I muted my computer. Let me know if you guys still hear that music. You shouldn't. ASBP, it really feels like it put in the top there. I gotta be a little bit more patient for some of these. GDRX, I'm just looking for that next elevator down move. But if it's, are we going to trap more shorts here? This is not the funnest of days right now. SNGX is kind of squeezed up through 420. I mean, that was a good stop. I mean, the stops are fine. PPCB trying to hold VWAP. That one's kind of heavy. OTLK 290's been heavy. OTLK. APLD, Josh had a good alert on that. And then VTAC. I mean, this has been the story of my life, VTAC, this chop. GDRX, after that flush, should be heavy against VWAP. Don't start climbing back up from there. ASBP, I'm going to hit a little bit more here. 73-cent average. Getting chopped around on some of these names. In the chop waves, as Fades is pointing out, ASBP, take the predictable piece and move on. Yep. Yeah, like even that initial entry there, 69 of 59 could have worked out. I'm trying to size some of these and get a decent winner going. GDRX should be heavy against the highs. We'll see. I got 300 shares there. It is slowing down, looking a little heavy. That one I think I'm gonna keep relatively tight. I could hit it a few times and just keep her tight. ASBP back down to its VWAP. PPCB climbing back up to 9. I got stops in place. Both are looking good. Both are looking weak, heavy, but that has meant really nothing today so far. SNGX EPOS. SNGX really aggravating, guys. Really aggravating move right there. Just had a chat room jump in here, pump it up. Now she's pulling back. 420 may hold up real quick here. We could look for a sloppy seconds short against the highs. But 420 may hold up SNGX. We could look for a sloppy seconds move. A GDRX, when she looks weak, she starts popping back up. As I'm really not feeling today at all. GDRX, I'll keep the 486 stop. I mean, it feels like it's just going to gravitate right there. Yeah, GDRX done with it. Wow, to not have anything working so far on the day, down $155. ASBP, let's see if she'll stay heavy. 73-cent average there. And let's flip through a couple more. PPCB, I know Fades is retrying that one against the highs. Here's the trend that PPCB is on. I'm monitoring it as well. APLD spiking back up. Joshua may give a sloppy seconds entry. SNGX pains me so much. It's back at 420. The volume on the day down here, that's probably the peak on the day. And it suggests to me that that's likely the high. I think we certainly have something there. Okay, GDRX 490 just hit. ASBP is pretty much the only one I'm working right now. Eyes are peeled on a few other plays. OPEN and WULF, both are short squeezes going on at the moment. I am eyeballing PPCB as well. I'd like a spike on it to get involved with it because I've been a little early on a few of these. May not happen though. All right, it's looking weak off at 850. Let's see if it's going to stay heavy here. Or if we're just going to develop a little lower shadow. I did throw an order out on PPCB. I'd like to go heavy and tight on this one, but it's kind of impossible to be tight on this name. I feel like I have to go kind of small and like widen out that risk a little bit. Otherwise, you're just going to get killed on the choppiness. Let me give it about a point risk. Up and over 9. Yeah, right now we're still in this little trend here, PPCB. Higher lows, lower highs, symmetrical triangle. And then ASBP is on kind of elevator watch as well. She's bear flagging a little bit here, trying to hold the open, but looking kind of weak and heavy is ASBP. Okay. I can feel that today is a day I could easily get tilted here. ASBP cracking this trend a little bit, heading down slowly to VWAP 70 cents. Yeah, I just got liquidated. PPCB stopped out on the day at $200. ASBP is one of the better looking setups right now. ASBP, PPCB. PPCB, why are we moving here? The daily is so crazy on this thing. I think I'm gonna. I'm gonna try. Yeah, James. I'm gonna try. I think I'm gonna try like a disciplined account as well. ASBP is kind of heavy on VWAP right now, and PPCB just need to be smaller there. Just gotta go smaller there and widen out the risk. I was getting chopped out there. Uh, Look at all this chop, dude. Even GDRX chop. ASBP kind of doing a little squeeze move there. You got to be patient with some of these squeezes too. Look how choppy VTech is. Up, down, up, down, up, down. SNGX ended up being pretty good, but that did exactly what ASBP did. Just put in a little squeeze move before she's done. So if I would have been a little bit more patient waiting for the squeeze moves to come in, it would have been just fine. The problem is I didn't get anything working for me. I'm gonna get a disciplined account going. I want to try one of the disciplined ones too. So I'm gonna start working that one here in just a second. Yeah, fades is still with PPCB. I mean, end of day, we know what happens here. Just a matter of not getting chopped out. You gotta size so small. If I have a $200 max risk on the day, though, it's just the sizing can be frustrating because even 50 shares there, I really don't want to give this thing $100, $150 of risk. So then you got to size even smaller than that. APLD all the way back up towards its highs. GDRX, surprising. Yeah, ASBP, probably my favorite one on the day right now. If I wouldn't have got liquidated completely, I'd still be with this one. It's sitting heavy on the VWAP. Open door, pulling back in a little bit. Okay. XNet. Yeah, ASBP looking heavy on that VWAP right now. She's looking good. Pretty much break even right now, James. Good. PPCB back down to the bottom trend. What an annoying choppy name. Nothing has gotten continuation. SNGX looking heavy. This one annoys me the most. I mean, I stopped out well, but just that chat room pump screwing that one up. But heavy on VWAP right now. There could be some long stuck in it. Yeah, I like that. Perfect Falls doing that too. Like trades his main account pre-market, evals, market, hours. Just knowing your strengths and weaknesses and setting, I guess, boundaries accordingly. The top tick twirler. Yep, that's exactly what PPCB just did to me. Right at $9, and then down she goes. Hey, I said this week I'm practicing gratitude. All right. Let me see here. Yeah, I like the $200 max loss on the account. That actually does help me out a lot. Because I definitely could imagine myself going tilt mode on that account. Just take a refresh, get another account going. When you have a few red days back to back, it kind of is annoying. PPCB. Good job, Fades. Fade, you and PPCB on this halt down? Oh, it looked like it was about to halt down. Yep, that's what I was waiting for. Yep. Dink Bink is right. Fade, you're a legend. Yeah, Fades is good at finding these. That little symmetrical triangle. It kind of cracking over the upper line there. Top ticking me out. Heavy back on VWAP. And even getting a size into this thing as it's tanking would be good. Yeah, it looked like it was halting, Dink Bink. I mean, it was right there in the 620s. It kind of got stuck. ASBP still putting in these moves like this upper wick here, back up towards the highs. I'm coming down off of that. A lot of choppy action. SNGX trying to hold 420. And PPCB, I mean, I'd be interested in even re-smacking that, popping up back up closer to 750 to 8. GDRX going sideways off of $5. Where it elevator down at. Fades lives up to his name. Yes, he does. Yeah, other traders see that too. They see it curling back up and around. Fades, you MIA? Are you over there celebrating? Yeah, all you need is that one like that. That's what I was looking at. I'm like, okay, if let's trade. If I'm trading 6, let's go, Fades. Good work. You know, if you're trading the probabilities, and then not all of them are going to work anyways, right? It's like you find the one that is working and you size it, and even if you take 5, 6 losses on the others, and you got one really good, or even 2 really good winners. Fades is funded on the 50 and 25K. So you can have different levels funded, but you can't have like 2 25s, 2 50Ks funded. Oh man, Fades is about to be making that moolah. Got one on standby. I love it, man. Good job. Congratulations, Mr. Fades. Maybe you'll get another interview. Do a 50K interview, a 25K interview. I had a little inkling, Fades, that you were sizing up there on PPCB. Tell me if I'm wrong. I'm like, oh, Fades is smacking this. He likes this. All right, right now, guys, if you're still farting around, GDRX $5 is heavy right now. ASBP. In the arms of the angels. Oh, I could throw up right now. All right, ASBP. We're not gonna talk about. Practice gratitude. All right, WGRX popping up, guys. This is decent play. WGRX tapping the 50-day moving average. I don't see any news here. It's up 25%. 170s. Hell no, that was not a Kevin dance. That was... Oh, yeah. You were doing the Kevin dance. Not me. WGRX. It's not on TTP. Okay. They said if you email them, like the help desk, they'll throw them on. I guess some tickers, they haven't, made it through yet. Okay. All right, good work, FaZe. PPCB, yep, working leftovers there. Still looking likely going to be weak against, that $8 to $9 range up there. WGRX, some upper wicks there. Definitely a play there. GDRX fading off of that 5. ASBP, God, dude. MB, this one's got a... One of you alerted this one, right? MB, yeah, fade something was there but got distracted. Yeah, MB halted up a couple times. Throw that one on the watch list. SNGX curling up a little bit. SNGX, yeah, I could see that one keeping shorts trapped there. It's going to put in that trappy action. At Bolt, the traps make things exciting. Yeah, they do when you're in them. When you're in them on the... Those long traps are fun when you're in on the short side. I could see GDRX heavy on VWAP. Mr. Doug in the building. Done with the deliveries. Good to see you in here, Doug. Oh, you got kick back and see if something else pops up, though. You been getting any pre-market trades in, Doug? Oh, that is so aggravating. I'd be green on the day right now if I didn't top tick that one because ASBP failed too. SGD was one of my favorite plays. WGRX still heavy. And SNGX is an interesting little guy right there. Okay, so it'll take a couple days for WGRX. Yeah, it's like against 150, it's pretty good. If it gets the next leg up, it's looking a little weak right now. VTAC, after all of its chop, finally decided to start fading. And MB is kind of heavy against 550. But what else are you guys looking at? So we got Mr. Fades, who's working probably some PPCB leftovers. It's on a bear flag, looking good too. It's on a decent bear flag there, PPCB. Yeah, Fades, the ASBP painful chart. God, we can see this because we've seen these charts so often. Like we see this happening. It's just sometimes getting chopped out in between. Like a little surprise. It's not surprising it held this 70 cents. I guess the surprise was that pop back up towards the highs 82. Gave Longs another opportunity to get out there. Green on the month, Doug. Very good. I'm excited to hear that. Yeah, following the rules pretty much is what keeps the accounts green, keeping that risk management going. APLD, GDRX. MG, what's going on, man? How was your pre-market? Oh, GDRX holding VWAP and squeezing up towards the highs right now. Look at all this resistance, GDRX. Past chart history. I mean, there's a lot of it, but she's holding up. MG, I top ticked to play, so I'm at $200 max risk or max loss and locked out. But I want to. I'm probably going to get a couple of like disciplined accounts. Honestly, I'd like to. I mean, Fades just got 2 funded, MG. So congrats to him. Excellent work. He had some great calls. Yeah, I'd like to be working probably about 3 at one time. Just that's what I think I'm going to start doing. All right, GDRX up at the highs. Be mindful there. PPCB on that bear flag, still heavy. ASBP slowing down a lot. WGRX, if you have it, that's not a bad play. And SNGX doing the same. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm glad I get locked out because going tilt when these plays are doing this ain't good for the account. So we got SNGX and GDRX back breaking their highs right now. Yeah, there's a hard balance there for me, Fades. Like, I get what you're saying, the less is more. It's a hard balance for me because if I really just am in like 1 or 2, which usually I am anyways, but if I'm just in like 1, I feel like it creates over bias, which can be dangerous for me too. I do like to take 4 or 5 decent setups and see which one's working. Cut the losers and let the winners go. Yeah, I mean that's I get what you're saying. It's a tough one. It's a tough one for me. I'm trying to figure that out. ASBP real heavy, back down towards its lows on the day. MG killing it. PPCB, you got it at 1220. Did you get it in this descending triangle, MG? Did you get in this descending triangle here, like 1220 for the snap? That was a gorgeous descending triangle. Or did you catch it like on the way up? The Magic 520 GDRX. Yeah, I believe it. SNGX Magic 20's holding up there right now too. MG's really good at just doing that single entry smack, waiting for it to get that euphoria up towards his levels, and then smacking it and just taking profits on the way down. Yeah, speeding up, MG. Yeah, that's where I went wrong. I started speeding up in the account. Did not speed up. Let's just put it that way. Well, it did speed up. Just it sped up the wrong way. Doug, yeah, hard balance for you too. Don't ever change. Yeah. It's tough because I know myself, and when I really like a ticker, the share size starts showing. You know, if I start really liking it, and then I get a little bit too fixated. Man, it's just like aggravating when you feel like you're seeing things so well, and then you have a red day. Because of trying to stop out well. What do you need to make on those 5K accounts? 5K. The max drawdown is that you need to make. Probably 300, right? 6% be 300. Yeah, Fades is going for it. I love it. I mean, he knows his edge, and he trades, with conviction, and really's been doing really well. Got that 50K funded now too. Let's go, man. Fades, you're about to be pulling profits from every direction. Okay. Let me see here. 5K. 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 All right, I think I'm gonna get a couple more accounts going. I'm trying to determine what I want to trade here. Let me flip through without forcing anything, right? Good discipline, James. Not trading pre-market, even if you see something setting up. Nice, perfect fall. Being back green on the month. Good. I forget what you did on Friday. MG, I believe you as far as pre-market goes. It's tough. Let's see, like tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow's my son's first day of kindergarten, so I'll have to go be there for that. PPCB continuation lower. Yeah, I want to do some early pre-market trading, and I may do that. Like, because tomorrow, for instance, I'm going to be on Trade the Pools channel. So we'll be back over there tomorrow. Son's got kindergarten, so it's his first day, so I gotta go there for that. That'll be dropping him off at 7:30, 45 or so. And then I could go live like at 8. From 8 to like 8:45, and then hop over to Trade the Pools at 9. ASBP lower. For the pre-market guys, like what time are you guys usually trading and seeing kind of the best action? Because I know anywhere from like 4 a.m. to 8:30. Yeah, it just depends on those PR waves. You get those PR waves every 30 minutes to hour. What have you seen as most successful, though? Because the market, the opening bell chop is driving me nuts. Okay, avoid the 7 a.m. news. Got it. 7 a.m. You got the big boys on there. PPCB low 6s now. Good work there. Fades. SNGX even higher. $7.30. You're on there. Okay. Yeah, with school starting up, I got to drop 2 kids off. I probably can at the earliest be on like 8:30. Unless, if the wife's not working, I can get on earlier. She can drop them off. SNGX, what are we doing? 550. Let's look left here. SNGX. SNGX. We're seeing, this thing could squeeze up to, I see 650 is a decent level. What I do see here is a lot of upper wicks. A lot of upper wicks on the past chart history. Scary looking with those upper wicks. Yeah, up to like 12. The not so scary thing is we see upper wicks. It's just a matter of, do we want to be front side or back side here? Like, how far is she going to squeeze? PPCB under 6. Fades being disciplined in his profits. GDRX 520, that big seller is holding up. Yeah, SNGX is the one. It's like they're all waiting, too, to figure out, okay, is it going to be GDRX, SNGX, ASBP, MB? That's how the longs are. That's like the whole mob shift thing. They're like, which one is going to get all the volume, all the chat rooms? PPCB making your day. Good, James. Yeah, Fades is good at finding these. It's up multiple hundreds of percent from its previous close, so tons of meat on that bone, as he was saying. GDRX, I'd be interested in this one against 520. But really, today has been all about shorting euphoria, not sizing into weakness or shorting weakness. It has not worked for me so far today, trying to add into these winners. PPCB did at 7 a.m. Yeah, right at 7. Right at about 7, it was 782. Yeah, it jumped up a point before it started fading further. 578. SNGX even higher. Yeah, PPCB, my idea here on this trade. My chart's awful here. This was my idea. I hit it here. I was looking to size kind of into pretty much this happening. When it was started climbing back up to the highs, I stopped out of it right at that top. But sizing it and then having the conviction, even on this bear flag, to see this is what I'm bad at. Clearly it's probably smart to take some off, but like to keep hitting it, on this bear flag, hit it again. We live to fight another day. It's all good. Keep that max loss tight. Because like Fade says, when you get a good green day going, keep that engine running. Keep her oiled up. SNGX up towards 6. There's going to be another opportunity here, SNGX. In squeeze mode right now. James in GDRX. Yeah, 520's been great there. Yeah, I have noticed, like pre-market, as a lot of you do mention, it's just cleaner setups. S&G X6, we're at 6. Off of orphan drug designation. Well, here's SNGX's. Like, when it started looking weak, it cracked some support and then squeezed higher. It looked like it was cracking the lows, got balled up. So they picked these early on. PPCB under 6, you're out, James. Good work there. The orphan drug. It's been a while since I looked into that. I remember it was not significant, though. It's a special status granted by the FDA intended to treat, diagnose, or prevent rare diseases. Yeah, the company just submits like an application for the orphan drug, and then it allows them to get like clinical trial assistance via grants and funding and stuff. FDA provides guidance and support to streamline the regulatory process. Yeah, SNGX at 620 now. PPCB 570s. And GDRX, good work there, James, against 520. WGRX, that was good if you had the ticker available to trade. Yeah, I haven't seen orphan drug designation really make this large of a move. I mean, it's not like phase 3 status. The way I've seen it move is more like in between phase 1, phase 2, not something like this. Trap bears in the price action on SNGX. Yeah, I'm gonna look up the short interest on SNGX. Dang, dude, 10%. The short float's 10%. It's got 3.26 million in its float. Why you have 10% short interest on a 3 million inflow ticker is beyond me. You don't see that high of a short interest on these low floats usually. Okay, 620 showing us some resistance. We'll see if this gets bought up, this pullback, because shorts are looking to get out. We could see a lower wick form here. Yeah, perfect fall. MG, you feel useless. Don't feel useless. Because what you cover it at? You took a big piece of that move off PPCB. I mean, 12 something. I mean, the thing was, you took like 3 points off of this thing, dude. Yeah, leftovers. Leftovers even on that 100 share position looks good though. SNGX is going to be a tricky one, I feel, just because there's really nothing else going on. So it's where all the longs are going to be. I just don't know if I imagine it completely tanking. GDRX is one I do like against 520. IPA is kind of all these lower shadows. IPA in the 240s curling back around to its highs. Looks kind of like a good long. SNGX 530s now. Okay. All right, what are you guys thinking? Yeah, SNGX down the 490s now. Yeah, I mean, I would like to MG. I mean, I'd like to hold these, but even today, like that works against my emotions because I held so many today, and they just were not working out. Until I got stopped out, and then they faded. PPCB popping. I think right now is a decent time to be trading too. I mean, just letting the dust settle after that crazy morning volatility that you're so easily going to get stopped out of, all that stuff. All right, I'm looking for the trade, guys. I mean, PPCB could certainly be sloppy seconds. Small size at the bell, yeah. SNGX. Is that the top we've put in? It's an overcrowded name. PPCB back up towards 7. ASBP's been heavy on this bottom trend. And GDRX trying to hold the VWAP. We'll see if 520 is going to hold up there. I like that GDRX is heavy, like against this. It had a trend on it that is kind of heavy against right now. Okay. Guys, I got a Tiny Max account. I'm gonna be working in the background. I got like 2 months on it. Tiny, the 5K Max. I think after I like trade the 25K, if I see something tight that I like, or right now it's kind of GDRX. This is real tight though. This thing I can't lose more than what? I haven't worked one of these 5Ks. Max loss or daily pause is $50. Ooh, all right. GDRX. I'm gonna work this one against like back up towards 5. I gotta size these carefully when it's tight like this. 502 SNGX. Are we backside there? That's the question. You only have to make $300 on this thing to get her funded. So I'm 1% of the way there on GDRX. SNGX. Let me see. I'm going to try to be patient with that one. PPCB curl all the way back up around. GDRX looks good. You can get this thing funded real quick. Just sizing one of these is working for you. You probably have to have more than one trade. Minimum trades, you have to have 20 minimum trades, okay, for the discipline. Mr. Doug in the building. Have a great day. Go Green Team. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tomorrow we'll be on Trade the Pools channel. I'll be working a few different evals over there. Yeah, I think I'm going to get the Discipline 25K as well. $20 trades is fine, though. The way I trade, dude, it could take me a little minute here. Slow and steady wins the race. Okay, SNGX. I'm going to look for any kind of a pop there. It's not negative something, it's just neutral. Yeah, it's just neutral. Actually, do the fees still count? Because a couple trades I've taken were invalidated, and I believe the fees still were accrued. SNGX, you think a big pop's coming? Yeah, I hope so. I'd like to short that one on a big pop. Let's see if your crystal ball holds up here. ASBP still heavy. GDRX I'm with. That one's sitting steady over VWAP right now. What's PPCB doing? PPCB back up towards 7. Interesting. SNGX, I'm seeing 420.
support there. I could see it pulling back down to that 420. 620 may hold up. Still looking for a pop there. Yeah, perhaps Apple. Eyes are peeled there for a squeeze up to get involved with it. I kind of like it against the highs, if I'm being honest. I'm going to hit it on this pop. I want it to be met with some resistance up here on this pop. Stop's going to be like 590 for me. So 520's holding. I'd like 620 to be kind of the top there is what I'm eyeballing SNGX. Just trying to get a little squeeze up on it. Let's see if the 620 is going to hold up. I'll keep the 590 stop here on it. Small sizing with this 5K eval. If it starts looking weak, I'm going to hit it again on this pop. At Bolt's got that crystal ball. All right. Hitting it again, giving it a stop. Still 590, 555 average at the moment. Let's see if 620 can hold up. Decent pullback there. Again, 555 average. Is that a sloppy seconds pop? We need 520. If it pulls back down to 520, that's the level of support that it needs to snap under. Okay, low 530s. GDRX isn't working out. I'm going to take that one off. GDRX off. SNGX is working out right now. I'm thinking about giving it another love tap down here. $520. It's coming back down to $520. I feel like we're going to knock down here again and it may snap under it. A 555 average. New stop could be over this high that it just put in. I'm going to give it another little tap here. See if we can pull down to 520 and crack under that. All right, come on, 520. Keeps knocking on that 530 door. 530's trying to hold up here, SNGX. It's got a little trend line at 530. All right, 530 orders got taken out. See what she's going to do here. Back at 530. I feel like this thing's on elevator watch, man. If it cracks under this and under 520. Dang it, dude. It's not cracking. I've given everything way more than enough time to work out for me today, being patient with these plays. I've been extraordinarily patient with a lot of these plays today. I don't really want it to go back up to 575. I mean, that's the adjusted stop, that other high that I just put in. $520s is clearly the area it needs to crack to make that next leg down. Sitting right here at 550. That's SNGX. Fades, PPCB riding the waves. Yeah, I mean, just working the... I've considered doing that, Fades, just literally, like, even on this SNGX, you know, taking... Just keep taking 30, 40 bucks here and there. Like, hit it, take it. Hit it, take it. Hit it, take it. You know, just working all pops. I think I get lasered into the elevator down moves. GDRX, you got that squeezing up. Yeah, I just took a look over there. So that was a good feeler stop. SNGX back down to 540. It's slowing down a bit. I could see this one snapping, this 530 and 20s. All right, back down to low 530s pretty quick. Is it going to bounce here? Damn, dude, it's still accumulating. What the fuck? Excuse my language. I'm going to stop out of it for now. PPCB 7's been real heavy there. Riding that wave off a 7. WGRX curling back around. And GDRX as well. So, I don't know, guys. I feel like I'm going to overtrade sitting here. I mean, is there any predictable setups you guys are seeing? ASBP so heavy on that 60. There's just not much outside of SNGX right now. And 520 still holding pretty strong there. So, yeah, I think I'm going to wrap it up. Guys, I'll be on Trade the Pool tomorrow. I'll post the link. So you guys can be there for that. But I'll try to get on earlier, like 8 a.m. I want to try some of this pre-market action with you guys. So I'm going to attempt to be there for that. Maybe 8 a.m. tomorrow for me. But otherwise, guys, it is what it is. You know, we managed risk well today. Would have been nice to not gotten top ticked. But email me, Avery Day Trading, if you got any questions. 5% off evals in the description below. And traders, we'll see you in the morning. Appreciate you guys, and congratulations, fades on 2